Hello, everybody, and welcome to yet another episode of Dragons of Tarkir spoilers. I hope you're excited because there's some exciting stuff here.
So I
And
got
this
this
is for
listing.
March 10th.
3-bedroom, 3-bath.
And I do get
I have
my
a client who
spoilers
lives out
from
of state. Just knew it was for
magicspoiler.com
her.
as
So
always.
I tried to get her on
And
video
I
chat.
will be
I'm
going
on
through all
Verizon.
of the
I'm
non-English spoilers as well as some spoilers I think are going to be really cool. Individually rather than just on this page. So first, we're going to look at Herd Chaser Dragon, a 6 mana cost, 1 green, 5 colorless, flying trample, megamorph for 3/3. So it's pretty much the basic 3/3 dragon cycle that we've seen at Uncommon Slot. Really cool cards right here that I'm going to be talking about in a second. Artful Maneuver, which is pretty decent looking. It's an instant. Target creature gets 2/2 until end of turn with rebound. So nothing really like crazy to say about it, but it looks like a decent card, especially for limited. Warbringer, I'm really excited to talk about. Carsey Deceiver, 1 blue, 1 colorless. Tap to add 1 colorless to your mana pool. Spend this mana only to cast a face down creature spell. Pay a mana cost to manifest a creature up, or pay a morph cost. So, very limited, doesn't do anything too crazy, so I'm not too excited about this, especially since Temur is probably what you want to be playing. This is for this, and you got better mana dorks than this. Ire Shaman, who looks pretty cool, but I don't see him being anything too great. Or is it a her? Is that supposed to be a girl? I think that's a girl. A girl orc. I've never seen a girl orc. That's pretty cool. So it can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. It has Megamorph, and when it's turned up, you may exile the top card of your library, and until end of turn, you may play that card. So that's a pretty cool ability. But especially since you don't, it's not a great or a hard cast, and for 4 mana, you do get a 3/2, which is pretty decent considering it's also its other ability. So it's something to think about, but nothing too crazy again. Oh, I didn't put this in my other tabs. Hold on. We'll do that. Haven of the Spirit Dragon, I'll talk about in a second, and all the rest of the stuff we've already talked about, and you can check those out in previous videos that I have. So, first thing we're going to talk about is the Orator of Ojwati, bird warrior for 1 white, 1 colorless, with defender and flying, and as an additional cost, you may reveal a dragon card from your hand, and when this enters the battlefield, if you reveal a dragon card or control a dragon as you cast it, draw a card. So it's basically a Wall of Omens, only not as good, in my opinion. Rending Volley. So it's 1 red, and it can't be countered by spells or abilities, and it deals 4 damage to target white or blue creatures, which is gonna probably see a lot of play both in standard, sideboards, and modern. This is a very good card. Gonna deal with both Jeskai stuff and Splinter Twin stuff, so that's really cool. Really cool card. And then we have Warbringer, who I think is really awesome and is going to really, really going to make red-white Boros stuff in standard right now do something crazy. Because dash costs 2 less on a 4 that's a 3/3 that has dash itself. That dash I wouldn't use too often. I'd rather have this guy on the battlefield. And wow, 2 less, though. There are a lot of creatures that just cost 2 or anything like that. And, making it cost 2 less, that is significant. That is super significant, super awesome card. I am very excited about this. I might be playing red-white with this baby because he is awesome. We have... Oh, I did go over Ire Shaman already. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize I had him up there. Haven of the Spirit Dragon. This is a really, really cool card and is going to make Dragon Tribal in Standard a thing, which is going to be really crazy. Not to mention it's going to boost EDH as well as boosting Eternal formats. This is a crazy good card. So it's a land and it is not legendary. That's a good thing to note. Tap to add 1 to your mana pool. Tap, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Spend this mana only to cast a dragon creature spell. So this would be crazy good with Scion of the Dragon or anything like that. just casting any color you want. You know, you don't need to just run mono red dragons or red green. You can run some really serious stuff with this Haven of the Spirit Dragon, which is super awesome. And then it has a little bonus ability right down here for 2, and then tap and sacrifice Haven of the Spirit Dragon. Return target creature card or Ugin Planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand. That is a very good ability, and just icing on the cake for these two, though. These two right here are what make the card. And then we have Pitiless Horde, which, if you can't read, which I believe is German right there, it is a black creature, orc, berserker, and at the beginning of your upkeep, lose 2 life, and it has dash. So the bonus of this is obviously you could get for 3, you get a 5/3, or, well, obviously with the downside of losing 2 life at the beginning of your upkeep, which for dealing 5 damage isn't too bad, or using this dash right here to just hit him for 5 and not worry about that upkeep, which if you mix that up with the Warbringer, that is 2 for 5 damage on the board over and over again. That is pretty exciting, pretty neat for Mardu. Not sure if it's going to see standard play, but that will be a limited bomb with other dashers, I think. Avatar of the Resolute. This is a Garruk's pack leader, I think. Hold on. I think it's Garruk's pack leader. Garruk's companion. Yeah, it's Garruk's companion avatar that is just icing on the cake with reach as well as the trample. And it enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it for each other creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it. That is crazy. That is going to be not only good, because, you know, there's one thing you always, you know, hated about, not really hated about, but, you know, always kind of sucked about Garruk's Companion is that, you know, when you draw him later in the game, it's like, ugh, I wish I didn't necessarily. But with this one, he comes in even bigger and for just 2 green mana, and that is truly insane. This is going to be very good for those Outlast and Bolster Abzan decks that are trying to make their way. This is going to be a cool staple. This is going to replace something. I don't know if it's going to replace Fleecemane Lion. I think it's going to replace either Fleecemane Lion or Rakasha Death Dealer. Or, you know, swapping to one of both for 2 of these. I don't know. This is just really cool, though, and I want to get my hands on one. That's for sure. And then we have Assault Formation, which is basically Doran the Siege tree, who, for 2, 1 green, 1 colorless, each creature you control assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. For 1 green, target creature with Defender can attack this turn as though it didn't have Defender. That's pretty good. It is, I mean, really, if you have a defender creature and you want to attack with it, damn, that is going to be something heavy, especially with some of the bigger defenders like oh shoot, what is it, the tree from Innistrad? That is going to be really good. Creatures you control get +0/+1 until end of turn. Whew. That's a little nice bonus ability, especially for it not tapping or anything for 3. With some mana dorks, especially some mana dorks in Defender. There are a lot of good mana dorks in Defender. That is going to be a really cool card to play around with, mostly for casual. I'm guessing maybe a couple EDH decks. Defender isn't that big for anybody, but it's kind of decent for you know, a Doran type deck. But wow, it's just super neat. It's a neat thing. I don't think it's going to be that good. I don't expect anything from it, but I think it is cool. And here we have Sarkhan's Triumph. Actually, yeah, Sarkhan's Triumph that I am super excited about and will be the last thing I'm talking about in this spoiler video. But it is so cool and so good. So for 1 red and 2 colorless, you get an instant Diabolic Revelation for dragons. Search your library for a dragon creature card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. This is going to be the EDH thing. It's going to make standard dragons possible, even better. It is crazy good. I really want to see standard dragons be a thing. I want to see somebody try to do this. I want to see somebody mix some of these dragons together. I want to see what Obviously, red's going to have to be in there. I think probably red-green for Akmara, the World Render, because she is super good. Not the World Render one, but the Dragon Lord one. I can't remember. Dragon Lord Akmara? Yeah. Because this is a good card. And this is going to be super awesome for EDH. I'm going to get one of these for my Scion of the Dragon decks. Because, whoa. Nice. Nice. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know if I've missed anything down in the comments below, and tell me what you think about these spoilers. And as always, have a hell of a week. Now somebody hit my music.